Hey guys, welcome back. Today, yes, we're at a different angle. I'm at my new cutting table and I'm cutting fabric for the Cori Yoders Cuddle Up Sampler. And the first block that she did is the Christmas tree. So I've just been sitting here cutting fabric. Flip you guys down. Make sure I am where I need to be, because I'm going to square this up. So it'll be okay. Corner down there, good. Make sure I'm on the right ones. Okay, so there is those two done. Okay, welcome back to the sewing machine. Okay, you can use your alphabetties to, label all of this out all nice and neat. And I do have alphabetties, but I'm going to try it with alphabetties. Let me get my iron to warm back up. Move it around a little bit. Okay. My first piece is going to be this beautiful green floral. And I know I'm going to need background. And it is the L's. This is why you label, which was these two guys. And I need my little baby ruler. I've got stuff sitting on top of my sewing machine, and you know it's not gonna stay there. Let's flip you guys down. We are going to take a pencil, and my pencil is over here somewhere, and draw a line. Corner to corner. I'm going to hit this one with the iron just a hair because it's got a little warble in it. There we go. Just to get that little hump out of it. And we are going to snowball corners. And guys, I just snowballed a ton of corners. So, here we go. I'm going to actually move. I was straightening up. I've been like straightening up my craft room. And look what I found hidden underneath fabric. Do you remember these squares that we made? These Christmas squares out of a pineapple pack? I made these beautiful squares. And I haven't done anything with them. So that could be another Christmas in July project. I'm just going to set that stuff over there. And scissors can go back here. Let me turn my sewing machine down because I do better when my machine is turned down. And I need my sewing machine pedal. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. I moved it when I took my trash out. Guys, I think that's why my foot's hurting. Is my sewing machine pedal. And I'm going to sew just to the, make sure I'm sewing just on that line. Okay, so when we open this up, we should have a beautiful corner. And I'm going to do the other side. I'll go ahead and trim this off. And guess what I'm going to do with this corner? I'm not wasting that corner. Are you crazy? Okay. I'm not wasting that corner. I hear a lot of bumping around. Like a lot of bumping around. And then we're going to flip this over. Oh yeah, my little triangle deal. My little triangle. Save that. So there is the next piece on. Maybe I should have watched her video again before I started this. And you know what's going to happen to this guy. It becomes my leader. Okay, now I'm going to hit this with the iron. Me and my super high tech filming here, where I just carry my little metal tripod with me everywhere. Okay, I'm just going to square that up on the top. There's just a little bitty blurb sticking up right there. I'm just going to snip that off. Right there, that little piece right there, maybe. There we go. All right, so now we're going to take our letter K's. Let me find the K, which was these guys. And it looks like we're going to put one on each side. Like this. Make sure I got the right piece. I'm just measuring, make sure I got the right piece. Yeah. And again, this one's got a little bit of a wrinkle. Just going to iron that out. Yes, I'm sewing slowly. The more slow I sew, the more accurate I am. So I'm sewing very slowly. You can go. I trust you. You can go. A lot of people ask me how I like sew to the side like this. I've just gotten used to it. I've just gotten used to it. Okay. And I think this does have pressing instructions. Yeah, it says you're going to iron these. Okay, yeah, you're going to iron these out. Okay, so there is our first block, or our first piece of the tree. Next up, keeping my little triangles, guys. I need B and C, which should be these two fellas right here. And I'm going to need L, which should be these two fellas right here. Okay. Stand it up over here, maybe. I can see better. I need me a book stand. Maybe that's something I need to add to my my room, is like a book stand to hold my book up while we are going to sew these two together. Now, straight line, I can speed up a little bit. That bounces, you guys, though. Turn it back down now. This one, it says we're going to iron to the bottom fabric. So this is on top. I did substitute this fabric for the green. Oh, what was it? The green and the stars, I think, or something. I did substitute. So this is not what the pattern actually calls for, but that's what I had. So we're ironing that seam to the bottom. Now that we have this going on, and I know this video is going to be long, we're going to, once again, looks like, was it this one I needed? Okay, wait. I gotta find the right block. Give me a second. Okay, found what I needed. I'd actually cut these a hair too big. Better than too big than too, because all I had to do was cut them down. So again, we are going to take our pencil and remember I said I was going to cut them big and cut them down. I think I didn't cut them all the way down. But better to be too big than too small. There's one. Where's my other one? There it is. Like I said, cutting is where I struggle. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing here. Sure, and I'm going to put a pin in it since we're getting kind of a bigger piece of fabric here. I'll put a pin in it there. Pin in it here. Just when I'm moving the fabric around, it's not shifting as much. I know I got all kinds of stuff in the way, Okay, let's see how good I stayed on the line. Pretty darn good. Okay, it's good, so I'll cut it. Yes, I'm making sure it's good before I cut it on this guy. I don't want this quilt to be... I want to pay attention to what I'm doing and try to be a little more accurate. And you know what I'm going to do with this. We're not wasting that. I can make something to go in the back. I love a pieced back. Okay, so I'm just going to do the other side. Go ahead and press this open, and we're going to do the other side, and then we'll put side pieces on just like we did this one, and I'll show you the next step. Okay, so I've skipped ahead a little bit and done something, the easiest bits. We took 2 squares and did them just like we did the other triangles, where we drew on the back and we sewed a 1/4 inch on each side of the seam to give us these guys. Okay, so I have those already done. And then I knew this was what it was from watching her video, so I went ahead and sewed that, which is the trunk of our tree. So the hardest part, and I just practiced to see if I could do it, was, and this is tiny, so I did it with some scrap pieces. So we're gonna find out. We'll do it again. We're gonna do it again. So I'm gonna take, and I may have cut too many triangles. Let's see, or squares. I need to take D. Oh no, is this 2 and 2? Okay, yeah, we're right. So 2. I just done it, so yeah, we're right. And again, we're going to draw on the backs of, I'm going to do the white. To me, it's just easier to see. And I need my baby ruler, whatever I did with my little baby ruler. Okay. Corner to corner. Okay, and we're going to, now it's been hard for me to follow this line, so all I'm doing is, if you have that ruler that you can do, there's my sew line. this is just easier for me. I tried it with those smaller ones and it was kind of hard for me to, there are my sew lines. So I think that's something I have learned about myself in my sewing machine is I can stay on the line if I see the line, but if I'm trying to visualize that line and stay on it, nope. You don't have to do this if you're better at getting your 1/4 inch there. But I'm going to do it just so I'm a little more accurate. Get my corners together. There we go. And my first line, I'm going down here. And I'm just going to flip my block and there's one done. Get my corners together here. Flip it. Okay. Now the magic. All right. We're going to cut this again. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. Cut, not draw. I will need to draw in just a minute. I'm going to cut these, iron them open, corner to corner. And you press to the dark. All right. Then we're going to sew them back together. And make the hourglass. Try not to get my finger. Okay. Then the next two. All right, here is the magic. You're going to take two of them and you're going to flip them around where these are nested. And I'm going to try to match up my corners here. We're going to take the ruler. We're going to draw on the back again. Like, see, I can't hold on to nothing, guys. When I say my hands don't want to hold on to anything, they don't want to hold on to anything. And when you work with your hands all day, it's kind of hard. So I'm going to do the same thing. There's my center line. There's my sew line. I'll line those back up. Just trying to get my lines drawn. Okay, and then scooch over. All right. Let's pray. Let's put my guard down there. All right. Let's make sure these are nested as best as I can here. And yeah, that works so much better for me, drawing the lines. It's just, yes, it's so much better. There is a tool that has this, like the center slot, and then you are on the outside of, I don't remember what that's called, but yes, they do make a ruler just for that. Okay. Over a little bit here. Center up this one. Line up that one. Okay. And then we're going to cut these open again. And let's hope we have hourglasses. Oh, I should have looked first. I looked on the other ones first to make sure that I should have looked first. Oh, I'm trying to open the wrong side, but there's our hourglass. Okay. All right, I'm going to iron these. The way the picture shows is the green of the hourglass is at the top, or like up here would be the top. You're going to iron them out this way. I'm trying not to distort this fabric. Where is my clapper? I made hourglasses. All right. This is like the hardest part. Okay, I'm going to get the dog ears off. And then we're going to make this little block, and then the rest of it should go together pretty easy. We can cross our fingers and hope, right? Little hourglasses. Do you guys get as tickled as I do when something actually like does what it's supposed to do? And you're like, yes, I did that. So the only thing I have screwed up so far is turning my fabric on the little middle section. because I wasn't really paying attention to the way it was supposed to go. That's my fault. My bad. Is it going to make a big difference in the quilt? I don't know. Probably not. It's still going to look like a Christmas tree. Got one little guy up here. And one little guy up here, this corner. What is up with this corner? There we go. This is the way I ironed it. Alright, so there are our hourglasses. Now, oh baby Jesus, we're going to make the next block, which takes these. So these should be, if I can say my words, about 2.5 inches. I think I'm done with that ruler. Alright, let me see my layout. Up, down, up, down. There's a light square in the middle. I don't think I have that cut. I may have to cut that. There should be a light square in the middle. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut that. And then the white's up and down, the green's up and down. A white in the middle, and then these. So let me cut a white 2-inch. I thought I cut that. Did I not cut that? I just swore I cut that. All right, let me cut one block. Okay, guys, so there is the layout, and I'm gonna try not to turn anything. So this one goes to this side. And we're just going to sew them and lay them right back down where we picked them up from. Get my corners together here. Maybe if my hands will cooperate. Okay, and then I'm going to flip this one to this one. I try to pick them up without shifting them, but they always shift. Why? Why? Then I'm going to flip this one to this one. Corners lined up here. Okay. Then I'm going to bring them right back over here, and I think it says to the outside. I am cutting mine apart just so I can lay them, because I think would they be upside down, or would it really even matter since they're the same thing? Then like that. Then like, oh, see? I think I turned that one. Ah! All right, Jack. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to put this block together, and now I'm just going to sew those 3 on, and then we'll put these 3 together, and then I will show you how to make the last block. Okay, guys, this give me a fit. but I got it. I did have to take it apart one time. This corner right down here doesn't match it perfect, but I am not fooling with it. I had to rip out this side and zhuzh it. And you trim these down to match this, and then making sure the green goes to the top. Yes. So now we can just flip this over. Sew these two sides together. And we're almost done, guys. Almost done. I did not trim that dog ear off, but you know what? I'll trim it off in a second. Make sure my corners are together. I know you're bouncing. I know you're bouncing. I know you're bouncing. Okay. And then this is probably going to go to the outside. Looking at my dot. Yes, they go to the outside. Flip this guy over. And oh my gosh, this was stressful. I hope the other blocks are not as stressful. Okay, now to press this guy open. And this guy is going to go to this guy. And then this guy will go to this guy. All right, guys, I know this has been a long video, and I apologize, but my block is done. Did it give me some fits? Yes, it did. Did I learn to pay more attention to the photos? Yes, I did. But it's still a beautiful block, and I am happy with how it turned out. Oh my gosh. So the only big goof up I made was these two flips. So just be aware right here when you're snowballing, or when you're doing your corner flips here, which side is top and bottom. But I think it looks fine. I love it. That's it, guys. I know this one went really, really long. And if you stuck in there with me, thank you so much to the finished end. So I think she releases the next one. I have the schedule in my notebook, but I don't think she has released the second block yet. So all right, guys, that is it. As always, thanks for watching. Give this big thumbs up. I can't believe I done it. This guy right here, oh my goodness gracious, he was the one that gave me a fit the most. But matched up pretty well. One little corner give me some trouble, but you know me, it is what it is. I love it. I love it. If they're looking that closely at your corners, they need to back away. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one.